I first found out I had dandruff when I was 15. I was at high school, super embarrassed about it. Didn't really know anyone else dealing with it, and I thought I was quite alone. So for the first 3 years I was so embarrassed I actually did not even tell my family, and I was actually quite scared of getting a dermatologist appointment. So I waited 3 years. I overwashed my hair because I just thought it was a hygiene problem and I would just go away by washing my hair more often. So yeah, it took me 3 years to actually go and see a dermatologist. And then when I went to the dermatologist, I was 18 at the time. Not quite sure of how it was going to happen. I always thought about a dermatologist appointment that in 45 minutes, 1 hour, my problem would go away. And this is really not what happened. So I came to the appointment, the dermatologist barely looked at my hair condition, and it lasted 5 minutes. She just took a pen, a piece of paper, told me I had psoriasis, wrote down prescription medicated shampoos, a full list of 5 different products that I needed to apply on my hair, quickly ran me through how I needed to apply them and at what frequency, and then that was it. So it lasted 5 minutes, just enough time to write down the prescription basically. I was only diagnosed with scalp psoriasis, and actually there's so many people I talked to who were diagnosed with scalp psoriasis who actually have eczema or subderm. Of course they can be linked together sometimes, but there was no true explanation about what the condition was and what caused it. It was more, well, you have this and that's the solution. Whereas what I thought I would get out of an appointment with a dermatologist was that she was going to explain me what was going on in my body, so I could heal better and just understand what I had basically. So the routine that my dermatologist actually prescribed me, it was a medicated shampoo with ketoconazole, basically a medicated shampoo I needed to apply once a week. Then intensive tonic, which burnt my scalp to death, and cortisone cream I applied on the more affected areas. In my case, scalp psoriasis developed more in the back of my neck, behind my ears as well, and sometimes in the front. Actually, looking back, I was quite surprised that there was no question on what my routine was like. I was making so many mistakes at the time. I was washing my hair with very warm water. I did not care whatsoever about what product I used on my hair. I was always that guy who kind of used a 1 in 3, 3-in-1, sorry. So using the same soap for my body, my face, and my hair. And there was no question whatsoever about my routine and what I was currently doing, and even less about my nutrition and my diet. Yeah, I definitely, when leaving this appointment, I thought that my 3 years of struggle and embarrassment were behind me, that I was just missing a good routine and good products. I felt like if I applied exactly what she told me, I would get rid of my dandruff in a week. And at first, when I did the treatment, it did take everything out of my scalp, like off of my scalp. So I thought it was actually the right method and the right approach. And then I quickly found out what side effects were. Yeah, and when I used them at first, like within the first weeks, I thought it was problem solved and that's all I needed. But then I started seeing the side effects. So I had red, dry scalp. The itching did not really go away. The dandruff came back. And later down the line, like I think a couple of months later, I actually noticed my hair started thinning. I was losing hair in the shower. Whenever I would put my hands through my hair like this, I would end the shower with so many dead hair on my palm, and yeah, my hair texture had changed. I always had very dense hair, and I was starting to thin out, so I completely stressed. So back then, when I first noticed the side effects, I actually continued because in my head it was either one problem or the other. So it was either dry, red, itchy scalp or the dandruff, or intensive dandruff basically. And since that's the only solution I had, I just continued applying it for years. It's not until last year that I actually made the change to a more natural approach. Yeah, so at first I was super embarrassed, especially when I was younger at high school, thinking no one else but me had it. And then later on, well, I talked with my family, so they were a huge support, both my sister and my mother. And then later down the line, I told some friends about it. But yeah, deep down, I really felt like, especially in professional areas, when I had to wear suits or just dark clothing, I would always look on my shoulders, and I would constantly go to the bathroom to look at myself in the mirror, check if I didn't have like a bit of dandruff or something like this, because that's where I got anxious, is other people that I just met or that I would meet through professional, in a professional way, that they perceive me as somebody that has no hygiene basically. And especially as an adult, yeah, you can get judged even if people don't notice it. And when I first talked to more friends when we launched Nima about the fact that I had it, that I had both subderm and scalp psoriasis, so basically dandruff, people didn't believe me, but they actually told me that they never noticed it, so they never saw it. And even now, when we're talking to people, everybody tells me, well, either they had it or they know somebody who had it. And that's when I really talked with my sister about it, and she helped me a lot. You know what, making the switch to natural solutions, within those 5 years when I first met the dermatologist and I changed, within this time frame I already had made some research about kind of DIY recipes, and I tried it all from apple cider vinegar to coconut oil, salt water, basically plenty of things that I thought was going to help. So I didn't really have any hope in natural products. And I think that the whole part about understanding what the root cause was truly to speak with my sister, and she told me about inflammatory diet and anti-inflammatory diets. So I think this is when it really came into my mind that my gut inflammation was affecting my scalp and how my scalp reacted.